guys, I'm Toni Breidinger, professional race car driver.
And I'm Mars, expert Forza Motorsport racer.
Let's get started. Class is now in session. I started racing when I was 9 years old in go-karts with my twin sister Annie. Started purely just for fun, but I fell in love with it immediately. I told my parents I want to be a race car driver and kind of just stuck with it, and here I am.
So I started playing Forza in 2020 when we went into lockdown. I really just got into the game.
Nice. This October, Turn 10 Studios launched Forza Motorsport, their most technically advanced racing game. Whether you've been playing racing games since preschool,
or you're just getting behind the wheel right now,
this class will help you develop your in-game skills.
Apply our knowledge and you'll be climbing race leaderboards in no time. Today's lesson is all about the essentials of passing.
Passing seems so simple. Just one car moving in front of another car. Easy, right?
Not quite. Passing is one of, if not the most important skill in competitive racing.
Passing is initiated when your car's front bumper overlaps with your opponent's rear bumper. The pass is completed when your rear bumper is in front of your opponent's front bumper. There are 4 main types of passing: over-under, inside, outside, and outbraking. So Mars is doing an over-under pass right now. I like to call it a crossover. Basically, somebody kind of just overdrove the entry on him and he kind of slowed up, turned under them, and was able to get a really great run off, beat them on exit. And now he's doing an inside pass, so he kind of has the inside line, which is the preferred line in this turn. So he's able to take the line away from his opponent and complete that pass. This next turn looks like it's a pretty big sweeping turn, so he's kind of able to go around on the outside here and carry that momentum through the turn. The next pass it looks like Mars is trying to do is outbraking, and this is going to be a good one in this upcoming turn because it's a tighter turn here, so he'll really be able to get on the brakes hard and beat them in the braking zone. All this would make passing easy if it weren't for the other drivers wanting to win as badly as you do. How do you navigate traffic?
The most important thing to do when navigating traffic is to be aware of your opponents. You want to make sure you choose your line and stick to it as much as you can. When there's a gap, you kind of need to make sure you fill it because someone else will fill it otherwise.
Yeah, if we're kind of coming up on slower traffic, like if we're lapping, you really want to predict where they're gonna go because the difference between speed is pretty major. So you'll close up on them really fast and you don't really have time to really react at that point. So you definitely want to kind of go where they're not.
Now that we've secured our position, let's learn how to defend it.
For me, once I get done with a pass, usually to help defend, I'll try to block my opponent or just kind of honestly look out front and not even think about him. I feel like if you're kind of driving with your rearview mirror, then you're not really focusing forward. And I really rely a lot on my spotter to tell me if I need to block or do anything like that.
Right.
How about you? How do you defend a pass?
So you want to try to break the toe if they're in the slipstream. Often the cars will be right behind you. They're gaining a lot of speed because their aerodynamic drag is reduced. The best defense is to pull out. They'll go up the outside of you and you have the inside for the next turn. You can park yourself on the apex and they don't really have any room to maneuver and overtake. The trick is to keep your opponent at bay while at the same time watching your line and optimizing your corner exit. Pull that off and you're positioned to leave your opponent in the dust.
I just want to say this does not reflect how I actually drive in real life because I know this is going to be so bad. So what have we learned today? The main principles of passing are putting your car in the best possible position to execute a pass,
Different types of passes and when to execute each one.
adjusting your line to optimize your speed, as well as how to defend your position.
Thanks for joining us today.
We'll see you at the starting line.
Play it on Xbox.